claims the 28-year-old turned abusive and started threatening her daughter, who spent the last year trying to get away from him.
It's a damn shame.
Childs told me about her daughter being bitten and hit, also being threatened with a gun.
I got the tea for y'all.
Goodwin threatened the lives of the entire family. In a police report from February of this year, a police officer wrote, quote, Childs had a fresh bite mark on her left shoulder. The left side of her face was swollen where she claimed Goodwin hit her. Goodwin was arrested and served 19 days for misdemeanor assault and was ordered to stay away from LaShonda Childs. A September 12th police report says Goodwin snatched a hairpiece off a woman believed to be Childs, but it's not clear that officers knew it was the teen who was later killed.
Wow. He snatched her wig off. He snatched her cell phone, set the wig on fire, and threw it
back at her.
Clothes on fire.
A September 15th police report says officers investigated shots fired at a home on Upland Avenue, the same address as Childs' parents. We also found records that say Goodwin threatened to kill other women. LaShonda Childs' brother says Goodwin threatened to kill her repeatedly, even threatening other family members. They're relieved police caught up to him and hope he'll be going away for a much longer period of time this time.
What's up, everybody? Now, you see that title, so I am here to talk about LaShonda Childs. Now, LaShonda Childs has been in the news for the past couple of days. Social media has gone crazy with this story, and it is because she was killed. She was a 17-year-old girl, and she was killed by her 28-year-old ex-boyfriend. But the thing is, she actually chronicled everything that she went through with this ex-boyfriend on Facebook, and that's what I'm here to do, is give you the tea on everything that she put on Facebook, so you can just see where her head was, where this guy's head was, and everything in between. Now, it got so much attention because of this Facebook post right here. Now, this Facebook post right here is what just started this whole conversation about how important it is to bring awareness to domestic violence. So on September 21st, LaShonda Chris put on Facebook, all jokes aside though, everybody want a crazy nigga until he got you hiding and dodging bullets. If you see the signs, don't ignore it, y'all. Domestic violence is real, not just in movies. This nigga done broke several phones, busted windows, and followed me from my house to wherever, bit me several times, threw me into walls, made me walk places with a gun to my back, put all my stuff in a sewer, held me hostage in a house, and didn't let me leave, sat and waited at abandoned houses and watched me pull my whole sewing off, leaving bald spots, all that. Now he done set my hair on fire and shot my house up. That ain't even half the shit he did, but I'm telling y'all, this ain't where it's at. If y'all see the signs, don't ignore it. I should have left that nigga a long time ago. Now I ain't even safe in my own house. Now, you guys, when the Shade Room posted this, the thing that people fixated on was the fact that she was 17 and he was 28. But let me break that down real quick. Yes, she was 17 and he was 28. However, she was very mature for a 17-year-old girl. From the looks of her Facebook, I can tell that she was like on her own, by herself. She wasn't in school. Okay, I'm guessing she had dropped out of school. She had a cosmetology license. She had her own business. She was a young independent boss from the looks of it. Okay, she also has these few Facebook posts where she says, you know, that family ain't ish. Nobody has really ever been there for her. Her brother walked right past her on the streets and didn't even, you know, look her way and stuff like that. So from what I can tell, she might come from a broken home, or she might have moved out and started doing her own thing at a young age. Some people do. Times have really changed. So I don't want people to fixate on the fact that she was 17 and he was 28 so much as the fact that he was 28 and he was crazy as hell. Okay, now let me just give an example of what I mean by crazy as hell. So look at this Facebook post right here that she put up. So on July 20th, she posted, he needs to stop posting me on his page. And her friends were asking what was up. And she, you know, put this screenshot up, and the screenshot is him, which is Trini Mac, putting her picture all over his Facebook profile saying, all the BS we be on, then we get right back together. I know everybody tired of seeing this, but it's a forever thing. My leading lady. And then he tagged her. She even commented on his post and she said, boy, the fuck bye. We ain't together. Get me off your page. Now, if that ain't crazy and delusional, I don't know what is. Right here, it looks like she got a little bit of fatal attraction on her hands. And you guys, this post right here that she posted on June 14th is what had me thinking that she was not living with her mom and dad, that she was on her own and independent, okay? She says, crazy how my brother will ignore my calls and see me out and will drive past me if I'm walking. I literally won't say shit to me unless he asking for some money or something. When I say my family can't get shit from me, I always been on my own. But on the bright side, I'm getting used to the bullshit. It don't bother me. Now, this post right here tells me that, you know, this is not a little girl. She's very mature for her age and she's bossed up. If you look at this picture right here, she has her own business. She has a cosmetology license and she does this business right here. This is why I said that I believe she's a young boss. So moving on to September the 21st, she posted this status and she said, y'all, Trini Mac stole my phone and set me on fire. If y'all been getting random inboxes or seeing dumb posts, report it. And if y'all see that nigga, call the police. I'm sick of this shit. He on some, if I can't have you, nobody can, weird ass shit. Now, do y'all see how serious this post is right here? The first line of it is, he stole my phone and set me on fire. But as I read the comment section, I saw that it was being turned into a joke really fast. And looking back on it now that she's dead and I'm looking at this comment section and like, wow, nobody really thought it was this serious, not even her, because look at these jokes. One of her friends are like, he set you on fire. She's like, yeah, girl, set me on fire. So your pussy good. I guess it's fire. Not a joking matter at all. Somebody else commented and said, how he set you on fire? She said, girl, lit my whole wig on fire, snatched it off and threw it at me while I was on fucking fire, bitch. Fucked my arm up, honey. Seriously? She also said that he got a warrant, but she doesn't think that the police are looking for him. I just can't believe that all of this happened and it was put on social media and nobody did anything about it. No family, no distant family, because as I said, her family doesn't really F with her like that. So no distant family, no nothing. Somebody even commented and said, you ain't got no brothers, you ain't got no uncles, you ain't got nobody that can beat him up. And she said no. She really said no. This is just absolutely crazy, okay? Now, I want to go back to September 8th because he was inboxing one of her best friends trying to get some information on her because apparently she hadn't talked to him or whatever. So he says, I need the whole scoop. She's like, on what? He's like, I just seen the picture. She acting like she loyal. I need the scoop. We ain't been doing shit, is what her friend said. He said, I'm gonna say nothing at ask. I just want to know how she act when I'm not around. LOL. She act how you act when you around. Okay, bruh. He then messaged her again because he saw that she wasn't taking the bait. So this time he offered her money for whatever information about what her friend is doing. He's like, I'll pay you. She's like, no, I got money. He's like, I got a free $100 on my mama if you keep it G. She said, I told you everything already. He said, you lied to me. I thought you were cool, little nigga. I would have gave you anything. She's like, man, leave me alone. The fuck you irritating. I ain't lie about ish. Now bye. Then he apologizes and says, I'm sorry for running my mouth. This dude is insane, bonkers, crazy, ridiculous. Now, for some reason, it seems like LaShonda's comments when we're still talking about the post where she says that he burned her. It just seems like to me that on this post, nobody was taking her serious, okay? And her and Trini Mac were going back and forth and people were just laughing about it, okay? And of course, his comments have been deleted because his page has been deleted by Facebook. But the messages or the comments that she was directing towards him are still on Facebook. So on one of those, she says, I cheated. Yeah, I ain't want you. I was scared of you and you knew that. I was literally held hostage in a relationship for like 6 months. Wasn't shit happy about it and you just get used to some shit. You feel me? Motherfuckers get attached to somebody who wasn't attached to them and couldn't control his anger about it, period. Now, whatever he was saying back to LaShonda, we knew she was saying it because her friends were in the comments calling him corny and stuff and telling him to shut up or whatever. And she puts again, you was in jail for kidnapping before. You tell me, maybe that one time you came to talk, took me on a walk and put a gun to my back, made me walk up Gettysburg. Boy, I ran from you. You kept making threats, but that happened when I finally left you alone. My shit got shot up, boy. You know what you doing. Yes, he shot her mother's house up as well. I'm guessing by LaShonda's comment that he probably said you had no reason to be scared of me. And she just made this full list of reasons why she was scared of him. Now, I want you guys to pay close attention to these last couple of Facebook posts, okay? On September the 22nd, she said, my man got me waking up every morning at 6:30 like we in jail or something. Now, she's not talking about her ex. She's talking about her new nigga. And I feel like this might have done something to her ex, okay? Anytime you say you moved on, or anytime you say you got a new person in your life and your ex is still not over you, it's going to be a problem if you put that junk on Facebook, okay? I've been there, done that. Let's keep reading. Also on September 22nd, she posted, I don't give not one fuck about no mental breakdown. Don't tag me in shit, okay? And looking at these comments to this post, I can tell that people were tagging her in her ex-boyfriend's Facebook post where he's probably saying he's going to off himself or something to that magnitude now, because in the comment section, people are saying that he need to go ahead and pop himself and get it over with or whatever. Let's keep reading. The last thing she posted on September 22nd is, this is the most I've heard my name this year, goddamn. So when we skip over to the 24th, her life is already gone. And it's just these slew of condolences on her Facebook page and people not being able to believe what has happened. And if you guys didn't get the news coverage of it, here it is.
A mother says her daughter's killer threatened the teen for months before he eventually shot her. 17-year-old LaShonda Childs died early this morning after the shooting we brought you as breaking news yesterday afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm Cheryl McHenry.
I'm James Brown. Dayton police arrested Trendell Goodwin last night.
News Center 7's Mike Campbell is live in Dayton with what the victim's family told him about a protection order the teen had against the suspect. Mike?
Cheryl, LaShonda Childs' mother says that her daughter was in a car with her teenage boyfriend after agreeing to meet Goodwin. They were against the far curb here and parked in front of that house that you're looking at now. They were hoping he would agree to leave her alone and go his own way. Instead, he's accused of making good on threats he'd allegedly made many times.
Here it is, October. He killed her like he said he was.
Nina Childs agreed to speak to me off camera, too distraught over her daughter's death to do more, but also determined to get the facts about her daughter out.
He actually lured them over there to talk.
Childs said her daughter hoped to be free of a man that terrorized her for the last year. She says LaShonda dated Trendell Goodwin a couple times in September of last year, but he told her he was just 20 years old. Childs says her daughter told her Goodwin turned her life into a nightmare with controlling, abusive behavior.
He made me walk from our house to his house with a gun pointed at my back. She said I was scared for my life as well as my family's life.
This grieving mother says Goodwin stole several phones from LaShonda. He would call and text her nonstop, also constantly calling her mother, even calling LaShonda's brother.
You know, she was like really in the process of leaving this time, but you know, it was basically a fatal attraction.
Dayton police responded to the scene of the shooting here on Shoup Avenue. Childs' mother says her daughter was shot while sitting in a car. Police also went to Grandview Hospital after LaShonda's current boyfriend drove her there immediately after the shooting, but she could not be saved.
Yeah, I've seen her in the hospital before, but nothing like that. Nothing at all like that, no.
It's something that will be devastating for the rest of my